So then guys, in 2026, Apple are going to be releasing their first foldable iPhone. It's going to be known as the iPhone Fold or potentially even the iPhone Ultra. And today I want to go over all the leaks and rumors that we've heard about for this new iPhone Ultra, iPhone Fold. And in fact, let's start with leak number one, because let's talk about that name there, why I'm calling it the iPhone Ultra. Well, we have this leak in right here telling us that Apple are working on more Ultra devices to come out fairly soon. Some of them could be a new MacBook Ultra. We've also heard the likes of a new iPhone Ultra, and this could be relating to the likes of the iPhone Fold that we've been hearing about so much. And to be deadly honest, this is going to be the Ultra iPhone. It can do so much with it, as we know, with its foldable screen and things like this. So really, this phone could, like I said, be called the iPhone Ultra, according to this leak here from Mark Gurman. But then for the second big leak we've heard about very recently, and this is actually the release time. Now, I said it was going to be coming out in 2026, and that is true. However, it could be coming out right at the end of 2026. That's right. We've had this leak in right here saying that the actual release for the iPhone Fold might even be pushed back to December time. So what could potentially actually happen here is that Apple could announce, say, the new iPhone Fold or iPhone Ultra in September time, when they normally do this around with all the other iPhones. But our time when we actually get our hands on it, when it can actually be released to us, wouldn't be till possibly December time. Now, Apple have had something like this before, where they've had to delay out their iPhones a little bit, mainly because, you know, there's been things going on in the world, or there's been a brand new design or something like this. So, for example, COVID was a good example where we actually had the iPhone 12s pushed out a little bit further into October time when they got released there. But even the iPhone 10 or iPhone X, what you want to call it, we had the iPhone 8s come out, and then it was about a month and a half later when the iPhone 10 actually came out. And this was like around about November time when we actually got our hands on it for the first time. And Apple could be doing something very similar here, where they could do an announcement in September time for the new iPhone 18 Pro, the iPhone 18 Pro Max, but the iPhone Ultra might not be in our hands till December time. They could announce it in that event and things like that, but you wouldn't be able to get it till later on. And that's what this leak right here is telling us. But then, moving on from this then, for the third big leak I want to tell you about today, and that is we've heard a bit more information about, you know, who's going to be supplying bits and pieces for this phone. And one of those bits of information that we've had come in is that the new RAM, what's going to go inside of this phone, well, that's actually going to be supplied by Samsung, and it could be actually slightly tweaked a little bit different. It could actually be this new stackable RAM system that we've been hearing about for some time. And this means more efficient, and it means it's much more quicker than what we have right now. It's also better for compressed data too. So 12 gigabytes of RAM is going to be more than what you effectively get right now, you know, equivalent to normal RAM. So, you know, it could be the equivalent of like 18 gigabytes of RAM, even though it's got 12, if that makes sense out there. But the main point is that this new type of RAM looks like it's coming to the iPhone Fold, and it's going to be supplied by Samsung. So then guys, quick one, because you really do not want to miss this. Raid is 7 years old and is celebrating its 7th anniversary. And not only this, big news, Ultimate Death Knight is back. Yes, the ultimate one, not his awkward little brother, and we can actually get him for free right now with the code UTKING. But only if you are a new player and only within your first 48 hours. And here's why he's such a big deal. He literally takes hits for your entire team. His passive redirects single target damage straight to him, which makes him an absolute monster in arena and super clutch for early progression. And it gets even better for new players who use my link. Raid has just hit its 7th year anniversary. There is a massive $200 anniversary package where you get the legendary champion Krok'mar the Devourer, who is available right away after using the special link. And loads of other bonus characters, as you can see here, and also lots of energy, silver, and other bits too. You also get Galapo the Recluse when you hit level 25. Also so much more too, including Pelops the Victor when you use the code RAID7. And with this anniversary package, you'll level up fast and really learn how the game works. Also important, even if you've already played Raid, you can still use promo codes. Existing players can redeem 1 code per day for extra rewards. So here's what to do. Download Raid through my link or scan the QR code using UdKing to get the ultimate Death Knight and claim all those bonuses while they're available. And once you're in, search for my clan as well, SBRM, on screen right now. Now join up and we'll start taking down clan boss together. And trust me, you don't want to miss out on this. But then after that, for the 4th big leak we've been hearing about is obviously the chip what's going to go inside the iPhone Fold is going to be the A20 Pro chip. And this is going to potentially be a new 2nm process chip. What so many of us are really excited about, because it means that efficiencies and also performance could go up another level here. This will be one of Apple's first 2nm chips, if not the first chip they will be making. And it's really going to help out having that, 2nm process, because it means all transistors and resistors are squished in even closer together, so better performance and better efficiencies too. So this is really exciting. But then after this, for the 5th big upgrade we've heard about is that we're also going to be getting the new C2 chip or C2X chip. This is the communication chip. What's going to be a new 5G modem chip that Apple are making from the ground up, very similar to the C1 and the C1X. But the difference is with this one is that it will also have satellite connectivity with it too. So this is going to be great, because if you have satellite connectivity, it means that you could be in the middle of the jungle, you could be in the middle of the desert, you could be in the middle of, Iceland, Greenland, I don't know, anywhere in the world, and you'd be able to still get signal. Now, what I would say with this, do not expect to be, streaming, 8K video onto your device. What's probably going to be the abilities that you'd be able to use, say, iMessage, you'd be able to use things like WhatsApp, you'd be able to probably stream music or watch videos at very, very low, like 480p or 720p, ability there. That is what is more likely going to have with this first kind of generation of satellite connectivity. But the main thing is that you would be connected, you could browse websites, and you get the idea, you would have a connection there, whereas normally you wouldn't have cellular mass. This is going to be helping out quite a lot. But moving on from this, for the 6th big leak we've heard about, and that's obviously to do with the actual screen sizes. Now, what we've been hearing is the inside and outside screen sizes. Now, we've actually heard recently that it's going to probably be more like a 5.3-inch outer display, and that is quite small in today's world. But do remember, we used to have the likes of, say, an iPhone 8 Plus or the iPhone 7 Plus and 6s and all of that. They had a 5.5-inch display, so this is 5.3 on the outer display, but on the inside display it's going to be much larger. We're more like talking about 7.8-inch display, and with this display, obviously, it's going to be encouraging users to actually open up their phone to use it more. That outer display, you still be able to do things, and obviously, but it's more that if you have the time to actually open up and expand your phone, this is what it's going to be designed for, that you'll actually do that. But then for the 7th big leak we've heard about with these displays is, don't expect the displays to be very similar to like what I've got with these 2 kind of other foldables I've got here on my desk. You've got a Samsung one here, I've got an Honor one here, and obviously you can see here with my dummy here on my desk right now that this one's a little bit more smaller and pushed down, because it looks like Apple could be making more like a wallet design kind of iPhone here. So it's more of a wider display in the middle and a smaller screen on the outside, not like a full-on kind of book kind of design or bar design that opens up. It's going to be more of a squished down design. This is what Apple are looking to create this time around with the design of the iPhone Fold or the iPhone Ultra. But moving on after this, for the 8th leak that we've heard about, and that's all to do with the likes of Face ID, or should I say even the lack of Face ID. And it does look like that the likes of Touch ID is coming back to this phone. So the Touch ID, what we have very similar to like the iPad mini, the iPad Air right now, something along the lines of that is going to be brought back to this new iPhone Fold or iPhone Ultra, and you'll be able to register your finger. The main reason is obviously you could have to use the front screen, or if you can use the inner screen. Applying to Face ID cameras is going to be a little bit silly here. It's going to cost more money. So to make it more simpler, this is what Apple plan to do. And funny enough, that also leads me on to the 9th big leak, and that's to do with cameras. How many cameras will we get? Well, it's looking likely it's going to be 4 cameras in total. Probably going to have 1 camera on the very front as a FaceTime one. There's 1 also going to be on the inside screen, and there's probably going to be 2 on the back, but it will be a wide and ultra wide. More than likely, the 48 megapixel kind of cameras what they use right now, or updated versions of that on the rear of this phone. So that's what we're going to get there. But then finally, for the 10th big leak we've heard about, and that's all to do with batteries, and that we've been hearing that with battery that we could potentially get around about 5,200 to 5,500 milliamp battery in this device, what's going to be absolutely amazing. Do you remember that lots of other manufacturers out there for foldables, they're sitting around about 5,000 milliamps right now, but obviously this could be up to 5,500 in this phone, plus all of Apple's efficiencies and things like this, their own custom modem chips, everything I spoke about earlier about the A20 Pro. You can imagine that battery life in this new iPhone Ultra is going to be absolutely amazing when we do actually get our hands on it. But there we go, guys. Those are the top 10 leaks that I wanted to tell you about today for the iPhone Ultra. Are you excited for it? Are you going to get your hands on one when it does come out? Well, let me know in the comments below. And on that note as well, guys, it's time to wrap up the video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.